Today I am stepping outside my comfort zone and chopping up a sample. I can't promise that the results are going to be pretty. Here is the original sample. I recorded it from my piano, and you'll notice that there is rallentando at the end. That is, the tempo of the phrase slows down quite a bit. I've chopped it up into 7 different samples so I can keep the tempo more consistent when I'm making patterns. Some of the slices sound a bit inharmonic when played on their own. For example, I tapped out a tempo that aimed to put the first 4 samples on the quarter notes of bar 1, and it was around 102 beats per minute. And in the second 2 bars I've rearranged the samples a bit. I played around a bit more with the samples in a second pattern, where I'm still only using 1 track, adding samples between the quarter notes and retuning them, but mainly keeping the original overarching structure of the phrase. I slowed the attack a little of this trig in the final bar, and I think the effect is quite nice. Continuing on from that idea, in the first bar I'm not making much use of the sample slices, and most of the trigs are of the first sample as it has a nice strong first note. However, the rhythmic structure is still maintained. Watch what happens when I add a second track. It sounds very different from the original sample, and I'm quite pleased with the overall result. I'll show you the second track on its own. It's mainly filling in the gaps in the first track. For the final pattern I slowed down to 86 beats per minute and added a few drums. The claps are using the technique I mentioned in the beat making inspiration with the Electron Digitakt video. And of course, I've fallen into my usual trap of adding too much delay. While I was making this, I spent a lot of time checking if trigs on a single track worked in context by pressing the trig and yes to hear it in isolation. One of my favourite things in this pattern is the detuned piano at the end. I copied the trigs from track 7 to track 8 and added a little detune, and this is the result. And this is what it sounds like when I put it all together. Overall, it is a bit chaotic, but it is my kind of chaos. I hope you enjoyed this experiment. If you did, please like and subscribe. Thank you for watching.